It is imperative that you know who you are and allow yourself to be that person. We come here for a specific reason. We are in lesson here, we are learning, but we are also here to help others and to raise the vibration of Mother Earth and her people and her animals. Any person or animal suffering affects us all. I had a young gentleman tell me the other day, he was talking about this woman that had been the mayor and saying, wow, that's really important. She's really important. Like she's a really big deal. And I said to him, she is no more important than you are. Someone had instilled in him, it seemed, that he would never be or amount to anything. And his lot in life was kind of just where he was, and that the important people, like someone who's been mayor, is somehow superior to him. The thing is, folks, nobody is superior to you unless you let them be. What you think of yourself is who you are. What you know yourself to be is who you are. It's about live and let live. Don't infringe on other people's living who they are, but allow yourself to live who you are. If someone else is uncomfortable with you, if it makes them uncomfortable that you seem like a loser because you're being happy, or if you quit some high-tech job and now you're mowing lawns and you're happy at that, that's beautiful. You're a contributing part of society as a whole, happier than not happy. A lot of people judge other people if they don't have jobs in the regular world, the real world, and they wish that they could live that life, but at the same time, it is kind of fear-based to judge people who are choosing to just be free from the rat race, free from that cycle of bosses and bills. But once you're in that, and especially if you have kids, how do you get out, right? And if you got any sort of sickness, and then you start getting dependent on prescription drugs, and how do you get out of that world? The thing is, as I have done many videos and audios before, the first way out is to pray and ask your guides and angels for help. Okay? But know in your mind that no one else is better than you. Okay? Be who you know yourself to be. We're all different. Okay? What you love, what you want to do, who you are is different than what someone else wants to do. So like for this young man, he's is somehow convinced of these people that are better than him, and he seems to be kind of submissive to that. But the thing is that when you follow what you're here to do, you follow your bliss, whatever you find joy in it all, do that. And some people are like, well, I don't know. Well, if look at times in your life where you're just idle, and maybe you have money, a little bit of money, whatever, you're comfortable, what do you choose to do? Are you reading? Are you studying? Are you writing? Are you walking? Are you in nature? Are you painting? Are you couch potatoing? I mean, what is it that you naturally gravitate towards? Don't give up on that just because you think that other people, are superior to you, and there's really no way that you could be that. Okay? Knowing yourself and letting yourself be who you are is one of the biggest challenges here on Earth, because so many people judge you. Okay, so even if you're doing something amazing that they respect, they're going to judge you. They're going to be try to tear you down. I don't know how many businesses or things I've done where people, they come in and they try to tear you down because they're jealous because they can't do that business. They're not free from their job. They're not free from their spouse or their kids, or their choices in life are what they are, so they want to bring you down to where they're at so that they feel okay about their life. If you're buying businesses and buying and selling real estate, and you're in a happy relationship, and you're traveling and you're doing everything that you want and you're living your light, they want to slam you, knock you to others. It's fear-based, and it's also jealousy, and so they try to bring you down. I've owned my own business and probably like for 25 years in different aspects, and it's happened every single time to me where people that want to have their own business or want to create money are somehow jealous, but yet they're also trying to be supportive. So they're like, but they also will judge me because they're like, well, you can't make a living at that. I'm like, where do they get their perception of what I can't do? You can make a living pretty much at anything. And with the internet now, I mean, you can sell an ebook on different things. You can do, there's so much out there for ways to make money. Currently, like, I am choosing to, I could go back to my college training. I could go and get a job anywhere. I could go back to real estate. I could go back to forestry. I could be making the big bucks again. I mean, in real estate, I think I was making like $10,000-$20,000 a month. But the thing is that money comes and money goes. It's irrelevant to what your passion is and what you really want to be doing. And I really want to be doing this church, bringing back God as church. And I want my time focused full time on empowering others, looking for someone to cheer up all the time, whether it be on Facebook or email or in the streets, looking for someone to empower every single day to raise the vibration of Mother Earth and her people. That is who I am. That is what I want to do. As far as what I can do, I could have went to school to be a doctor. I could have went to school to be a lawyer. I could do anything that I want to do. But what I feel my bliss is helping other people. My spiritual calling is what I want to do. So I sit in that energy and I wait and I listen to Spirit and I wait to move in the financial aspects of that through Spirit. And a lot of people in the real world, I guess some people call it, get frustrated with that because it seems like, that I'm just all talk or I'm not really doing anything. But the thing is that I've dedicated my life to making other people's lives better. I have spent 16 hours a day for the last 6 years on the internet giving voice to victims of corruption. I have set an amazing precedence for others to be able to speak out against corruption and have the same rights as the New York Times. And in this, I lost everything that I knew to be my life, which was fine to me because I work for Spirit. I work through God and Goddess, and I have spiritual guidance on everything I do every day, all day. Yes, sometimes I get into emotion, especially love, interpersonal relationships, or if I get chemically imbalanced. Then I tend to rock a little bit and I have to find my center because I'm the Queen of Hearts, as far as the astrological, the card deck. And so my commerce in this world is love. It's not really money. And so when things of love hurt me, it kind of devastates me. But at 43, I'm better at that. And I just, when I recognize that come up, I'm like, okay, I see this and I move through. When someone that you love looks at you and doesn't really understand or believe in you, you might not believe in yourself. But you have to realize that your relationship to Spirit is showing you what you're here to do and what your calling is by what you feel giddy about, what you feel excited, what you vibrate high at. And even if that's the weirdest thing and your partner doesn't believe in it, your parents, your kids, anybody in your life doesn't believe in it, really, we're born alone and we die alone, like as far as other human beings. But really, we're not ever alone. I mean, we have spiritual guidance. A lot of us have Pleiadian energy. There's people who have crossed over that are around us. Ask your guides and angels for a way out of your job if you don't want to be in your job. If you're miserable and you're stuck in a loop of survival, pray for a way out. Things like, look, angels, please help me. If I am meant to be doing this job, please show me how to do this job and be content at it and be happy and be healthy and happy and find joy in my life. If I'm not meant to be doing this job, please show me the way out. Okay? The first thing to do is to talk to your guides and talk to your angels and state what you want every single day. Move your body, drink plenty of water, communicate with Spirit, get out in nature and get out of the loop that you're caught in. It's almost like grabbing onto electric wires. Once you get in a job and you get insurance and you're on survival, how do you get out? Okay, so you need to pray for a way out. Pray to be shown for that way out and don't be fearful when it's shown to you. Okay, when you're given that way out, don't be fearful of it. Trust your intuition. I heard something the other day, pretty cool. I don't know if I'm stating it right, but heard Doreen Virtue talking about discernment versus judgment. Of like, if if you have a situation where you think that that might not be good for you, that doesn't mean you're judging that person or that situation, and so you don't want to be part of it because you're judging them. If your intuition is telling you that that's not good for you, that's discernment, not judgment. And regardless of if you're going to make your partner upset or anybody in your life, you have to be you. And a lot of times we dumb down, or we don't be as intense or as alive. We don't create like the businesses and the writing and all the wonderful things we want to do because we don't want to outshine our partners or those in our life. We don't want those around us to be jealous and to bring us down. And there will be those people, but you have to realize it's you in spirit. Even if you have kids, even if you have a partner, or husband, wife, whatever, the relationship is between you and spirit of what you came here to do. So stay completely in connection with spirit on what it is that you're supposed to do. Ignore the naysayers and just let the winds of negativity and doubt just move through you and brush over you, and don't worry about it, okay? You are God. You are angels among us. You smile at people. Make people's lives better. When you are following your bliss, and even if you don't know what your bliss is, pray for your angels to show you what it is that you would like to be doing that would make you content. And I am doing exactly what I want to do. I am happy and I am content. But when I see myself through the eyes of others in my life or family or people that I love, when they're looking in, I'm certain of my relationship with Spirit and my calling. I know I could go and make the big bucks again, but I am doing this because this is my spiritual calling. But when you see yourself through other people's eyes, sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, you're right, I got to get a haircut and a real job, like the song goes. And so then you tend to judge yourself and think you got to get back in the system to prove something to that person, which maybe they need to validate their own life experience. I'm not sure. But all I'm telling you is to be proud of who you are. Know who you are, and allow yourself to follow your bliss. And if you're caught in the rat race of survival, pray, tell your angels what you want. Again, what I said earlier is a really good prayer of like, if I'm supposed to be at this job and this life and this house and doing this with my kids here in this way, please show me how to be content and joyful and bring me love and perfect health and all of this. And if I'm not meant to be doing that, then please show me the door. Show me the way out. Okay, folks, this is your life right now in this moment. Your life is not at some future point. Your life is not when you have money. Your life is not, oh, when I retire, or when the kids move out, or when I'm not sick anymore, when I feel better, after I'm rested. Your life is right now. Pray for help. It is between you and Spirit and no other human being. God, Goddess bless you all.